The city that never sleeps. Or does it? New York City, the Big Apple. A melting pot of dreams, ambition, and let's be honest, a fair bit of grime. It's a place where the hustle never stops, and the energy is palpable. From the towering skyscrapers to the bustling streets, every corner of this city tells a story. This city's pulse throbs 24/7. The constant movement, the ceaseless noise, it's all part of the charm. But what happens when the city that never sleeps starts to show signs of fatigue? But even in the city that never sleeps, sometimes things happen that make you want to close your eyes and hope they go away. The subway delays, the unexpected street closures, the occasional power outage, they all remind us that even New York has its off days. This week was a doozy, folks. We're talking subway shenanigans, artistic parades, and spontaneous street performances that brought a splash of color to the gray cityscape, and music festivals with a conscience. Buckle up. Central Park was alive with the sound of music, as artists from around the world gathered to perform for a cause. It was a celebration of unity, diversity, and the power of music to bring people together. So grab your coffee, bagel, or whatever gets you going in the morning. Whether you're a native New Yorker or just visiting, there's always something new to discover in this ever-evolving city. Let's dive into the stories that had New Yorkers buzzing this week. From the latest headlines to the hidden gems, we've got it all covered. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this. Stay tuned as we unravel the events that made this week unforgettable in the city that never sleeps. Subway chaos, a close call in Brooklyn. Okay, picture this. It's rush hour. You're packed into a Brooklyn-bound L train like a sardine in a tin can. The air is thick with the smell of sweat and the sound of chatter. Suddenly, screams pierce through the noise. Commuters scrambling, pushing, and shoving. Turns out, some poor bloke almost took an unexpected dip onto the tracks. He lost his balance, teetering dangerously close to the edge. Thanks to some quick-thinking bystanders, disaster was averted. They grabbed him just in time, pulling him back to safety. But seriously, what is it with the subway these days? Delays, overcrowding, and now near misses like this. The NYPD and MTA are scrambling. They're trying to keep up with the chaos. They promise increased patrols and safety measures. More officers, more cameras, more everything. But let's be real, folks. Can we really trust these promises? Can you really ever fully secure a system this sprawling and ancient? The subway system is a beast of its own. It's old, it's vast, and it's unpredictable. The incident has sparked a city-wide debate. Everyone's talking about it. How do we make the subway safe again? Safety campaigns, new policies, and public awareness are all on the table. But will it be enough? Only time will tell. Shining a light on Morningside Heights. All right, let's switch gears to something a little more uplifting. This past weekend, Morningside Heights transformed into a sea of glowing lanterns for the annual Morningside Lights Festival. Thousands lined the streets to witness illuminated puppets, dazzling costumes, and a spectacle of community spirit. The theme this year? Nature's rhythms. Think giant fireflies, whimsical flowers, and even a massive glowing octopus. It was a visual feast, reminding us that even amidst the chaos, there's beauty to be found in unexpected places. Section 4. Global Citizen Festival. Music with a Mission. Speaking of unexpected places, who knew you could catch a free concert with some of the biggest names in music, all while fighting poverty? That's the Global Citizen Festival for you, folks. This year, the Great Lawn in Central Park transformed into a massive dance party for a good cause. Headliners included the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Thee Stallion, and Billie Eilish. But the real stars? The thousands of activists who earned their tickets by taking action on issues like climate change, poverty, and education. Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. Section 5. The Price of Safety. A city divided. Back to the subway drama. The recent incident has ignited a fierce debate. Some folks are calling for increased police presence, metal detectors, you name it. Others argue that these measures are just a band-aid, targeting the symptoms and not the root causes of crime. It's a tough one, folks. On one hand, everyone deserves to feel safe. On the other hand, do we really want to turn our subway system into a fortress of fear? The MTA is caught in the middle, trying to balance public safety with individual rights. Section 6. Culture versus chaos, finding the balance. So what's the takeaway from this whirlwind week in the city that never sleeps? It's a question that lingers in the mind of every visitor and resident alike. Well, for starters, NYC is a city of contrasts. It's a place where the old meets the new, where towering skyscrapers stand beside historic buildings, and where diverse cultures blend seamlessly. You've got the heart-stopping fear of the subway incident juxtaposed with the pure joy of the Morningside Lights Festival. These moments capture the essence of the city's dual nature. You've got the urgency of tackling global issues at Global Citizen, set against the backdrop of a city grappling with its own internal struggles. It's a place where activism and daily life intersect. It's a constant push and pull, folks. The city is always in motion, always evolving, and always challenging its inhabitants to find their own balance. The chaos can be overwhelming. The noise, the crowds, the relentless pace, it's enough to make anyone feel lost in the shuffle. But it's the cultural richness, the sense of community, and yes, even the occasional subway scare that make this city what it is, a glorious, messy, utterly captivating work in progress. It's a place where every day is a new adventure, and every corner holds a story waiting to be told. Section 7. So, you want to be a part of it? New York City, folks. It'll test you, it'll thrill you, it'll make you question your sanity. But one thing's for sure, you'll never be bored. So what are you waiting for? Come on in, the water's fine, or at least it's never dull, just maybe avoid the L train during rush hour.